In this video, I'm going to share with you how to onboard clients when they say yes to your proposals. There are basically two kinds of restaurants, okay? The kind of restaurant that's intentional about their dessert offering, and then the ones where it's clearly an afterthought. The restaurants that are intentional about it might have a dessert tray that they parade out to your table where you can get a preview of what they have. The ones that are even better will wheel out that dessert cart where you might just grab what you want for that instant gratification. On the other hand, the restaurants where it's clearly an afterthought, they might just recite that standard line. Did you save room for dessert? While holding that check in their hand. Why is this important? Well, one type of restaurant is ready and assumes the sale, where the other is not ready and they're assuming the sale is lost. The waiter in the restaurant that's unprepared has already assumed that you're not buying, and proof of this is that they often have your check in their hand. Now, I'll bet that if you ask that waiter, hey, do people buy dessert around here? She'd probably say, well, most people never buy dessert, and she'd be right. But is this true because people don't actually want dessert? Or is it more likely that it's because of her presentation and her assumption? So how does this apply to your agency? Well, when you're reaching the end of a sales presentation with a prospective client, what are you doing? Do you have the contract ready for them to sign and the ability to take their payment on the spot? Or are you assuming that the sale isn't a sure thing and get your contract and payment ready after they say yes? If you're like most agencies, you're not showing up to sales appointments ready to onboard a client with the first step of the payment and contract. Imagine you stood in line at the grocery store and loaded up all your things onto the conveyor belt, and as the cashier greeted you and they said, oh, you want to buy this stuff? Come back tomorrow and we'll be ready to scan these and take your payment then. Like, that would be ridiculous, right? And we would never shop there again. Now, I know you're not a grocery store and nobody's putting things onto a conveyor belt in your business, but you're still creating an obstacle for your clients and customers. Why are you doing that? Make it easy for your client to get started with you. Show them professionalism by being ready to begin their project. Anything short of this is gambling. In your agency, you should always be stacking the cards in your favor. Having a contract ready to sign and the ability to run their payment is an easy way to do it.